What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 19 Ultimate Team House Rules event. We got a lot of gameplay here centered around Dan Marino, our 50 out of 50 Dolphins team. It's not an all Dolphins team. Kenny Galladay's there, Quentin Nelson's there. You see Franco Harris. I think Dallas Clark is even there, 94. A lot of free cards I got. Kenny Galladay there just because I want to try him out. Also, the LT from Solos, Miles Jack from Solos, Strahan, team captain. So, obviously, not all Miami Dolphins, but it is 50 out of 50, and it's not bad. It's a solid team. You're like, why did you choose the Dolphins? I don't know. It's just one of those things. I like the Howard. I really like Rashad Jones, one of the better cards in the game, but just a little bit slower. You can get him up to 99 speed on a theme team, and he's only at 98 right now because I'm working on John Madden. So we're trying to get that. We have to buy him still. I'm not going to use the trophies. I'm going to buy him, and then I'll make him. I'll do all the collectibles and stuff. Try to get up to, back to where everybody else is. But anyway, this is the second account. This is not my main account. My main account is completely loaded and completely unfair with how good the team is. But Dan Marino dotting people up. You're going to see a lot of Jarvis Landry in this video. This is mostly a Dan Marino video. There's not a whole lot of not a lot of defense. There's not a lot of two-point conversions if I'm going to run the ball. There's a little bit of that. I want to show, some sort of game, entireties of games, not entireties, but show you kind of how the game got to where it's at a little bit on some of these, but for the most part, it's just Dan Marino dotting people up. You see, I guess I showed a two-point conversion. I showed a return and a pick six. I had a total of 20 games on my second account, and I went 17-3. A lot of these games went pretty quick. I personally don't love the house rule. I don't really like house rules in general. Like, I like the rewards, but I don't really like them because I just want to play regular Madden. I don't like 8.2 conversions. I really just like regular. Like, I do like playing. I played 20 on my second account, and then I went to my main, and I ended up winning, getting my 10 wins over there as well. So I definitely like playing Madden, but I would rather just play regular Madden. But that's not here, neither here nor there. Is actually right here with this dot to Chris Carter. That's one of my favorite plays. I'm trying out. This is the Miami Dolphins playbook, and you notice this gun bunch open offset. I motion the tight end over. I have Chris Carter with deep specialist, and that gets open. It's pretty good. Look at this pass protection, absolutely flawless. And then hitting Jarvis again, hanging on, which is a trend in this video. I'm not sure if this is a Dan Marino video or a Jarvis Landry video, because Jarvis Landry is an absolute goon. It's insane. I hope his next card plays better. I mean, you would think it would, but this, I don't understand why it plays so well. It's got 95 speed on my team. It can get up to 96 if you have John Madden, which again, I do not have. But 95, 89 stock, +3 for Dolphins, +2 for Sprinter, +1 for Power Up, 95. So it's not really a viable option for many people, but for me, obviously on a theme team, you can get him up to 96 speed if you have Madden. Like, he's definitely a viable option. Not as good as, your Galladays or your Calvins or your Mosses or your Reeds or even like, a lot of those, those 99 speed guys. There's a lot of them out there now. Tyreek Hills. Can we talk about this dot real quick to Jarvis Landry again? Now, that was probably a better throw than catch there, even though that was a fantastic catch. I got absolutely destroyed. That throw under pressure at 99, doesn't care. Absolute laser of a dot, and Jarvis Landry hangs on, toe tap in the corner of the end zone. Absolutely beautiful for the touchdown. And guess what? Jarvis isn't done. Another one. I wish, yeah, that extra speed right there would get a little more separation. He wouldn't have to, like, shrug off a tackle there. You never know, he might drop it there. Not Jarvis, because he doesn't drop the ball, but I wish that, there he would have, just that little bit more speed. So give us a new Jarvis Landry. October 25th is the last Jarvis Landry card we got. Two-point conversion play, just to show you, just halfback zone or inside zone with that gun bunch tight end. I don't run gun bunch tight end too much. I know it's a really good formation. I just don't know how to set it up that well. I know there's some good plays in it, but I need to work on that maybe. Look at that pass protection again. Ricky Williams with the perfect block, and Jarvis Landry again hangs on. I don't understand. It's ridiculous how good he is. But I want to test if he's actually Superman. Maybe not quite. Close though. That was a really bad throw. That's not on you, Jarvis or Marino. That's on the user, myself. Really bad decision. I just was like, you know what, Jarvis is amazing. And you're like, why are you showing me this run right here? Well, there's a reason. because I want to show you I got ice in my veins. 11 seconds. He decides to finally take a timeout. I don't know why he waited. He wasted some time there, but it's fine. I'm like, okay. People are like, if you come out and fake, you don't get ice. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure you still get ice. At least I haven't tried it. So I'm like, okay, I'll try the fake. I'll see if I get ice. I'm like, I don't have clutch kicker. I have Greg Zerlin with no Kims or anything. I don't know if he can or not. I honestly haven't checked. But anyway, you see I'm ice. I'm like, okay. I came out and fake and I switched. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to call a timeout. I'm going to reset my focus, come out and field goal, set it up, and then drill the kick. That's what I'm thinking. People are like, you need clutch kicker. You need clutch kicker. I don't need no clutch kicker. I am the clutch kicker. Perfect accuracy, not perfect, perfect power, not perfect accuracy. But of course, I drilled it 17-16, and I go ahead, and I don't really need to show you. There's only 7 seconds. That is the win there. That was a really nice kick that I had to show, of course. I had to. Again, my favorite play. Motion over the tight end, a streak, Landry, or fade. I got the drag for Galladay as well for a nice read, which I should hit here, and I didn't. Or I missed the read, but I just, it was still a good throw. Could have maybe caught it. His user kind of drifted away from that a little bit, but I still really like that throw. But I did notice his free safety in a hook. I don't know if you caught that, but I noticed that my wide receiver and Carter could just drive, like just fly by him. Or I guess he had him in a hard flat there. So I think he switched at that play, and I just flew on by him. But I want to know, how did I get caught? I have 99 speed Chris Carter, and that's Sean Taylor, and he caught up how many yards? 5 yards? Speed is crazy in this game. I don't get it. I don't understand. Really tough break there. That his guy didn't get any sort of animation. It was a really bad read. I don't think it was a particularly good read, but his quarterback did not do him any favors. He does not have Dan Marino, so you know he's at a disadvantage. When I have Dan Marino, I know when I get on the field, I have an advantage 100 out of 100 times. Unless they have Dan Marino, which no one does. For whatever reason, everybody's running Vic and Lamar Jackson. Lamar's my backup, but for 2-point conversions. But he really was. I bought him to be my quarterback. I'm like, I just can't use Ryan Fitzpatrick. But then they came out with an ultimate legend, Dan Marino. So I'm like, you know what? We'll use it. Because Dan Marino, his power-up costs so much. Because you need like 90 trophies or something. So I'm like, I can't use that. So I'm like, you know what? I mean, I could buy his limited. I'm not going to buy his limited. It's just silly. So I was using Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm like, you know what? Let's get Lamar. I got Lamar. And then Dan Marino came out. I'm like, all right, we got a quarterback here. Dan Marino with Lamar being the backup, which is nice, especially in games like this for the 2-point conversion plays. Like I said, I don't show too much defense, but I do show a little bit of defense. I've been trying this like 6-man heat. It's not particularly good. Out of 4-3, I'm trying to find some good heat out of it. Still working on it, but he does make a really questionable read. I kind of swear I'm not sure what I'm doing. I don't even know. But McDonald, who I thought would be off the field, off the team, he's making a case. He's got really good hit power, but his zone is only like like with all the Kims, is only like 84. Nice play Baker here. He goes ahead. I thought I was close. I can't believe I got faked out. I was like right on top of him. I went for the tackle, and I don't know how he got that spin off before I tackled him, but nice play by him. But yeah, he has like 84 zone. He does have 95 hit power, but he's only like 91 speed. So McDonald he just needs a new card, honestly. High point cheese. You don't even have to make a read. Really, he didn't click on at all, so it's not like he didn't really give himself a chance there. But I saw single coverage. I was about to get hit. If it's single coverage, there's really no reason not to high point. It's sad. It's what Madden 19 is. If you see just one guy over there, especially like right there, I'm like, it's even Dallas Clark. It's not the best guy to throw a high point to by any stretch. But I saw single coverage, and I saw it was right in front of me. I high pointed, and I got it. And now we got Lamar in the game, specifically for 2-point conversions. Like, this is what he's going to do. And you see wide open up the middle, 2-point conversion. 20-14 in the first quarter. Think of these crazy 2-point conversions. We go back to our play, our trusted play. Look at this look at that pass protection. Ricky Williams looking absolutely incredible in pass protection, and we go ahead, hit Chris Carter there. 5 of 6 for 112 yards for Dan Marino. He is just dotting people's brains in. Absolutely dotting. And then we go to verticals. We wait for him to get past them. X route. Not wide open, but he needed a dot, and it was indeed a dot to Chris Carter. Really, this was mostly Jarvis Landry all day. Chris Carter, definitely a little bit more. Galladay, you didn't see too much of. I mean, Galladay is amazing. He's been really good for me. Really like the card. but it was more of the Jarvis Landry show. As you see, he does indeed catch that as well. So we were down, what, 20 to 14 we were down, and now it's 20. We're up 26 to 20, and we're going for 2. And I don't even know. I'm just clicking routes, all right? And I'm like, you know what? Look at his spy. I could tell it's a bigger guy. I'm like, I don't know who it is, but there's no way he got. I have 98 speed on Lamar without Madden, unfortunately not 99, and I don't have the power up, so he's only 98. It's not really worth it for me to have the power up for Lamar, especially where he fits on the team. He's really there just as like a certain. It worked out really well for house rules, but it was. I mean, I just can't. I can't use him when I have Dan Marino, right? Pick 6 there. Like I said, I wouldn't show too much of this, but you know, gotta show the lurk 6 to show me ice in this game, and just also because I was down, and now I'm up 40 to 20 in the span of like a minute. I remember somebody in my chat's like, I looked away and now you're up 30. Like, what happened? As you see, I see his spy again. I'm like, oh yeah, let's just run a. Not really the ideal. I'm just like clicking buttons like on my routes, just putting people out on routes, and I'm like already made up my mind that I'm gonna run with my QB because he's putting a spy out there that there's no way can keep up. Can we just talk about this dot real quick? Jarvis Landry, absolutely incredible catch. Now the dot, it was a dot, but that one was a better catch, I think, than a throw. The throw was exactly where it needed to be, but absolutely beautiful. And he's in 3-3-5 here, which most people just run 3-3-5 and have no idea how to, like, they're just like, oh, I found this on YouTube and it's a really good blitz. You really never, I don't see why you would ever run 3-3-5 against my offensive personnel right there. That was like the easiest. You gotta be smart when you're running it, and unless you have a really, really good run D in it, I just don't see how you're able to stop that. And then we just got the absolute most ridiculous dot. A great catch. Dot probably better there. Jarvis again with the touchdown. But you see a lot of 3-3-5 if you play online. It's a really, really popular D. It's pretty much exclusively what you'll see a lot of the top players play. It's I don't see anybody run anything but 3-3-5 really. It's absolutely crazy good, but you got to be smart. As you see, I really should have ran it here as well, but I got kind of cocky. I'm up 23-0, and I'm like, you know what, I'll run with Lamar. As you see, he's 0-0. There's a reason you're not in the game. Dan Marino would have somehow find a way to make a completion there. X, naked, bam. Beautiful, beautiful Dan Marino, 2 for 2, 49 yards. I know you only saw one pass, but believe me, the other one was the most magnificent dot as well. 2nd and 10 here. He bumps my guy a little bit, I think, there, and we hit B. Ag, of course, be safe there, and then we get stuck in between a gang tackle, which, if you know anything, when I'm streaming, I stream twitch.tv/ChewbaccaLlama almost every weekday. When I'm streaming, there's a few things that really drive me crazy as I run with Lamar again. And gang tackles is one of those. It's one of those things that EA put in the game. It's nice, fancy. You know, you see these people tackle together. It's terrible. It messes up the logic is just bad. He gets stuck here. I don't know. He said he got stuck on the D line, but he was in the chat. But it looked like he was user rush. Let's be honest. Lamar Jackson in the game should not be in the game. Should not be in the game. I apologize to my opponent. That should have been Dan Marino, and I apologize especially to Dan Marino, because Lamar Jackson should not be doing that. That's Dan Marino's throw, okay? But he goes ahead and quit after that, which is okay, I guess. We will take the win, and we go ahead and dot. We're back in it. We're back in it with Dan the man. 6 of 10 for 117 yards. I didn't show the pick. Any interception I threw was not Dan Marino's fault, of course. I high point there. Dan Marino was telling me on the sideline after that throw, he said, why were you telling me to high point this no matter what? He was really mad at me. So I'm like, okay, Dan, don't high point. No matter what, do not high point. I apologize. He was mad, so he overthrew it. And rightfully so. The guy was wide open. I still high pointed. So I didn't high point the second time. Dan Marino looked at me and he said, I told you. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. And we're on speaking terms right now, but I do feel bad. I don't want to upset the dot machine known as Dan Marino. And I felt like I kind of let him down there. With that high point there, he's like, okay, fine. You think you can coach me? You think you know better than me? And I don't. We got the 10 wins. House rules. We actually ended up getting, we had like 14 at the time. They took away 4 of my wins, 13. And I played a few more. And I'm at 17 wins right now, total. But they only gave me credit for whatever. It doesn't matter. I got 10. They took away 3 of them. But I've played a lot to get those trophies up. I'm looking for Derwin James here or Brandon Sheriff. If you noticed at the beginning, my right guard is an 82 overall. My center is an 87. Definitely, the offensive line's not too important. It's not really. But you do need a little bit better offensive line. It would help. And we get Sheriff on the first one, so I already know I got my guy no matter what. Derwin, I want a little bit more. Unfortunately, McDonald did have that pick 6 to leave there. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe he's making the case. Okay, he'll stay on the team because I didn't pull Derwin. You know, we'll stay. Dotson, of course. I forgot I had James there. Obviously, I'm not getting him. Talib, no chance. Unless you run a theme team. I just don't see how you run Talib. And then Sheriff, as you see, a big upgrade for our O-line with Brandon Sheriff. So really happy with that. The right guard upgrade, I think that's good. I'm not going to quick sell him for picks. It really helps the team, really. Honestly, it does. It's a big upgrade for a spot that I needed an upgrade. I definitely need to upgrade my tight end. Dallas Clark is, or Gasiski, I'm sorry, as my tight end, which I've been using him a lot. Dallas Clark needs to go. Free cards, you know, got him from doing solos. But anyway, there's a team. It's not bad. We'll go with the Sheriff in town now, 96 overall, not too bad. So let me know what you guys think of the machine known as Dan Marino. I went ahead and fixed my lineup to make it 50 out of 50 Dolphins again. Just got rid of Dallas Clark. I don't use him really too much anyway. So let me know what you guys think. I think a tight end would be nice. A center would be nice. A free safety, or a safety of some sort. It doesn't have to be a free safety. I don't really care about players in position too much. Some sort of safety would be nice. McDonald's just not quite cutting it. He did have that pick 6, though. Maybe he's good enough. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this sort of different. I wanted to show off Dan Marino, which you could tell from this video. That was basically what this was about. I don't know if anybody else really is showcasing Dan Marino quite like me. I love pocket passers. I love it. I wish they were more viable in Madden. Unfortunately, they're not, but I still love it. And Dan looked really good. Played really well. One missed throw, and that was on me. So absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma